I think Sahil has not joined, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, good morning, Rutika. Hello, can you hear
Good
me?
morning, sir.
Yeah.
Good
Sahil is
morning,
not,
sir.
yeah, Sahil is not there. Yeah. It took little time actually because from the earlier lecture to this lecture, it takes a bit of time. Okay, we'll continue with our assembly of clapper block. Shall I wait for Sahil? I don't know. He is not joining. Hmm. Okay, so we'll start. Now, first I will show what we want. This is what we want. We are going to do. The assembly should look like this, and you know the different components. Am I audible? And is the screen visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So this is what finally we want to do. This is what we should get. This part is fuel plate. See, if you can keep your or if you can rest your mouse, name will pop up fuel plate, and you have assembly navigator here on the left hand side. So there also click, you will get the corresponding part. The corresponding part will be highlighted. Escape out of this. So this is what is your fuel plate is. See in the assembly navigator also you can see, and you can see in the model also. Then this is your drag release plate, drag release plate. Then this is your washer. Then this is tool holder. This is your screw, tool clamping screw, and this is what is your pin is. I'll tell you the sequence also. Again, there is no hard and fast rule that you should follow my sequence. It's up to you. Now here, what I have done, first I have taken this drag release plate. This was shown last time also. Last. Then in drag release plate, we will insert second part, that is tool holder, from the bottom. Step number two. Step number one is, this is drag release plate. So this forms your reference body, and we will give the fixed constraint to this. That is, we are not going to move this object. In this drag release plate, we will be adding other components. So this is like a mother. So once we have this base component with the fixed constraint, we will be adding another component, that is tool holder. That is step two. Now you have to remember, when you add this, you have to, any assembly, you have to position this tool holder appropriately. That is first thing. And second thing is, whatever assembly constraints you are applying, that you should apply to the added components. That is component which you are going to add. Don't apply constraint to the base component. Like first is, now this is my base component in which I am adding this tool holder. So you will apply constraint to the tool holder, and you will move this component appropriately. So that is step number two. And in step number three, I will add fuel plate. Again, whatever constraints, first I will move this component appropriately in the desired direction, and then I'll apply the constraints like align, parallel, touch align, concentric, etc., to this component, the component which I'm going to add. That is step number three. Step number four, I'll add washer. And step number five, screw. Step number six, pin. That is last. Finally, when you are, assembling all the components, at the end we are going to put the pin. You have option of giving the colors. So I'll show you one color model. You can open several models at a time till you are not close the particular one. So go to the file, open. Say okay. This is actually a 2D drawing. You can save in the same file, or you can save as other file also. So how to see from 2D drawing, how to see your 3D model? You have to go to application, because now you are into drafting mode. Go to application and go to modeling. So now you can see the 3D model here. You can assign different colors. You can assign different colors. You can keep your mouse, right click, and see the operation edit display. So in edit display, you can assign the different colors. Say blue color. Okay. Fine. But assign the color only after the assembly is done. Only after the assembly is done, assign the color. Hmm? Once everything is okay, once everything is perfect. Here, if you right click, you have various options like hide, move, which you use commonly, edit display. There are many, but commonly used options are hide, move, then delete, then edit display, select from list. So select from list में you can select the components, whether you want to drag release plate, facing plate. It's exactly like your assembly navigator. Same. This and this is same. So this was a color model. Again and again, I'm telling you, close from here, don't close from here. If you close from here, then you will move out of your X software. So close it here. Do you close the displayed part only or the part and its so part and components? Do you want to save it before closing? So finally, this is what your output is. You have to remember, if you remember the dimensions, from here it is 97 and the pin length is 100. That pin should come out by a distance of 1.5. I again repeat, this dimension is 97 and pin length is 100. So my pin should protrude out by 1.5 from both the sides. Either say be 1.5 and here also 1.5. Then this slot, this assembly should be down so that this slot is accessible, because this clapper block you are going to fix up on the shaping machine through this slot. So your this assembly should not come over here. That is second thing. Okay. And then third thing is the tool holder, uh, direction, not opposite direction. Each and each. That is obvious, isn't it? And we are this is fixed. This entire assembly is fixed to the shaping machine. Shaping machine ka RAM is here. The RAM of the shaping machine is here, on which you are going to fix up this clapper block to this slot. Then the slot width of the clapper block is 65 and the width of the drag release plate is 63. So 60 minus 63, you will have a gap of 1 mm, 1 mm here. Alright. Obviously, this should rest against the swell plate. Washer will rest against this. That is, washer is resting on the drag release plate. Drag release plate is resting on this fuel plate. Tool holder is resting from the bottom side, and then we have a gap here to accommodate the tool. You can use home shortcut key on the keyboard to get isometric view. So now what I am going to do, I'll delete this. So there are two ways of deleting. Like your normal AutoCAD, you can select the window, or you can go from here, select here. I'll just, so all the components are selected here. Then right click here and look for the delete option. So it asks now, both component parts and geometry have been selected for deletion. I agree. This will remove the 6 selected components from their parent assembly. I agree. The associated part files will not be deleted. That means your component drawings will not be deleted. Okay, so I say delete all selected. Some delete components were positioned by assembly consent. Do you want those consents to be deleted as well? Yes. I want to delete all the consents. Now we are starting afresh. Now you know what. Now you know how the model should be, isn't it? So that now you can do assembly quickly. Hmm? So as I told you last time, how to start. Look for a click on that. You have these options, add new. Out of this, you are going to use add component, view component, assembly constraints and move component regularly. So I'll go for add component because I'm using this file only, clapper one, isn't it? I'm not using another file. I don't want to create another file. I'm in this file only, clapper one. Only I have deleted everything. So it cannot be new component. So add component. Whichever way, you can go for file new, select your path, and you can start doing it. Now with this you know component are an anchor means that is our base component. जिसको हम लोग खड़ा किया है और उसके ऊपर हम लोग सब डाल रहे हैं. So open your folder. First is drag release plate. We have a preview here. Say okay. So get a, this is what is my mother component, which now I'll go on adding components. Right. Say absolute assembly location is work coordinate system and say okay. So you just added the first component to the assembly. Do you want to create a fixed constraint? Yes. I'm not going to move this. So yes. Zoom it, rotate it. You have to rotate by middle button, pan it, rotate it, rotate by middle button, and pan by middle button and the right button. Pan by middle button and right button. Now we'll go for add component. Again select part. So go to the folder. The folder. Now we'll select tool holder. Tool holder. Okay. Now if you remember the assembly which I showed you just now, the tool holder should be in this direction. Right? Or if you want, I can show you again. File, open, wrapper block. Okay. Go to application, modeling. See, this is how it should be. This is how it should be. It should be in this direction. Alright? It should be in this direction. So clapper, I will come back to clapper 1. So I'll add the component. Since I had not pressed OK, that component is lost. So go to assembly, add component, hold, select the component, tool holder. OK. Now we will reverse the direction. So that you can do it from here. Remember, the reversing of the direction can be done in the beginning only. Later on, you cannot do it. Okay, now it is correct. Say okay. Rotate it by middle button, and you can see it is positioned properly. But since we have not applied any constraint, it is free to move. This tool holder is free to move. So definitely we will have constraint. So go to assembly constraint. First, I will align the axis. I'll use this line lock. Again, as I said, constraint you have to apply first to the added component. So remember, first here, then rotate this. Now select the face. Select the face. You can see your face in the drag release plate. See whether you can see that option face in the drag release plate. Yes. And you can see the center line also. This center line. So face in the drag release plate, this center line is visible. You can also see the center line in drag release plate. So center line of this and center line of the face is aligned now. Done. Say okay. You must say okay here. You must say okay. Otherwise it will be lost. Another, now we have aligned this. Okay. Now this component will not move in this direction, but it can move up and down. So for that you have to fix up the distance. So now this is matching with this face. The face of this is matching with this. So that means distance between this and this is 0. So again I will go to assembly constraints. Go to the distance. Go to the distance. Now you have to select the two objects. So one is this. As I said, you have to first select the added component. So first I will added component is this tool loader, that is face in tool loader, and then next is this. Now distance is 0. I am happy. Okay, so I'll say okay. Happy because I don't have to do anything. Hmm. Now keep on saving your work. So control S. हाँ? एक एक होने के बाद control S करो. Now as per our procedure, we will add now swivel plate. Open the folder. Look for the swivel plate. You have a view here. Swivel plate. Say OK. I'll select that component. Now here I cannot reverse the direction. So I will add the component by saying OK. Now what is our procedure? Procedure is we have to position this fuel plate properly. Say control S. Properly means like this. Like this. This should go inside this and this should remain open. Alright. So first I will move this component. जो जो चिपक गया है, I'll move that component first. It's tricky. So you listen carefully. So move component. Then select the component. None of the component is selected. I'll select this. Place your mouse here. Select this component. It is selected. Select component. The color is also turned orange. So that means this component is selected. Then you say specify orientation. So now you have 6 degrees of freedom. You know 6 degrees of freedom how? Totally 12 if you consider plus minus. So x, y, z, that is linear, and then rotation about 3 planes. That is xy, xz, and yz. And if you say x plus x minus, y plus y minus, z plus z minus, and then rotation along xy, clockwise and anti-clockwise. So like that you will get 12 degrees of freedom. Okay, so we will now move this component. Moment you place your cursor, you get purple color. So you keep your mouse there and move little down. Don't keep much gap. Don't keep much gap. So just हल्का सा gap you create it and say okay. Now you rotate. You rotate. Now you see how do you want your component to move. Now this has to go inside this. So that means I have to rotate this. So let me rotate that. This is what is little tricky, and if you get a good control, you should have good control on the mouse. Middle button is for rotating, and if you press middle button and right button, then you can pan it. Alright, so again I will do move component. I'll select this component. I'll select this component and now specify orientation. So now you can see these three dots or three small circles which are meant for rotation. So now this circle is of no use because it's going to rotate about XY axis. This circle is going to rotate about ZC, and this circle is about YC. So hold that and rotate it. Okay. So now the direction has come properly. Now you have to match this with this, isn't it? So again, see, rotate, hold it here, and see now this is wrong direction. So again, let me try this now. Rotate this. So now it has come reasonably. Still, if you want, you can rotate it. Yeah. All right. You know it is proper. Now this is going. So I use two rotations. One first I use move. I mean to move one. First I use linear translation. So I moved this down. Okay, then I rotated it so that this can go inside this. And now I have matched this face and this face. Now let us say okay. I hope. Just try to. You can write it down or you can दिमाग में fix करो. Now we will make this face and this face parallel. So go to assembly constraint. There is option called as parallel. Select that. Now select two objects. So either you can select this or select this also. So face in 12 plate and place your mouse face in. You have to read that and then only click. You have, it is a three-step sir. You have to place your cursor, then you have to read it, and if it is appropriate, then see now both the faces are parallel. Both the faces are parallel. Now we'll align this and this. How to do that? Say okay this. Again assembly constraint. Select align lock. You have to select two objects. Again, what is our rule? First we'll select added component. So which is your added component? This 12 plate. We will select face in this. See now this becomes my mother component. Okay. So added component is this. So I am applying constraint. Face in 12 plate. Select एक ऑब्जेक्ट आ गया यहाँ पे and select this. And say rotate करो देखो yes it is aligned. and say OK. Now this distance, that distance as I told earlier is 1 mm. So again go to assembly constraints, select the option distance, then first we'll select this face, then select this face, facing the drag release plate. So this distance is 1, enter. Rotate karo, see, yes it is proper, everything is proper, yes. 1 mm, 1 mm, zoom करके देखो, then you say OK. Home shortcut key. So first I add drag release plate, then we added tool holder, then we added 12 plate, 3 key. You have to use move. See, move is a very powerful command. So whenever you are adding components, you move that component first appropriately, then apply the constraints. Applying constraint means it will not move anywhere. Hmm? That is the meaning of constraint. Now next component is washer. So again go to add component, open the folder, select washer. We have a preview here. Say OK. Now it is not visible. Washer is not visible, but you can see in assembly navigator. You can see washer. That means the washer has come here, but it is hidden. We don't know where it is. So before we say OK, we will ensure. So how to see the inside the body or inside the model? Go to rendering style, then wireframe. There are 3 types of models, isn't it? You know, one is wireframe model, then another is surface model, and then third is solid model. Wireframe model matlab model which is just made out of wires. Surface model means now the surfaces are covered, and solid model means you are pouring inside everything. Like जो ghost रहता है ना भूत, so that is just a skeleton. So we can say जो भूत है उसको हम लोग बोलेंगे wireframe model. उसके ऊपर हम लोग कपड़ा डालेंगे, शर्ट पैंट, so we'll say it's a surface model. और उसके अंदर suppose if you put all the mass, blood, everything, muscles, and that becomes your solid model. Okay, so now with the images, as I said, you click here. So washer is here. You can see washer is here. You can see this round part. So you say OK. Okay, again go to rendering style shaded with edges. Now, as per procedure, we have to move the washer out. Okay, we have to move the washer out. So it is very simple. No need to scare. So you go to move component. Now from the assembly navigator, now we have to select the component. Okay, so from the assembly navigator, select washer. Washer has been selected. You can check it from the rendering style. Let me rotate this. Component has been already selected, washer. Let's check from the rendering style. Most of wire rendering style, wireframe with images. See, this component has been already selected. because it has turned into orange color or yellow color, whatever it is. I will say orange. Now you have to specify orientation. So move the components up so that it is visible. So look at this purple color arrow and move it up. Don't move very far. uh, Just closer to your main component and say, do not forget to say OK. Now come to your bending style that is shaded with edges. Now what is first thing? You have to align this axis and this axis. Isn't it? Constraint, isn't it? Because we are not sure where is this washer is. It can be in this plane across anywhere it can be. So what I will do again, assembly constraints, go to assembly constraint, then align lock. See, as the name suggests, it is align and it gets locked. Align and lock, as the name suggests. So we'll select now two objects. So one first is first operation always on the component which is going to be added. You place your mouse, you can read facing washer as well as you can see the axis, that is center line, the blue color. I zoom in, you can see the center line this, as well as you can read also. So that means you are sure facing washer. Click it. Moment you click, the selection moment is happen, it will turn orange and this one will appear in the bracket. That means you have selected one object. See, you have to be very, your observation should be proper. Keep your eyes open and you have to be very alert. हाँ? सब जगह देखना है कि किधर क्या हो रहा है. It is not that easy. That's why they need engineers. And then second object. So second object, now we'll select this. Keep your mouse here, face in tool holder. The line will appear this. Alright. This is easy. Then say OK. Here. If it is already there, then it will you will not see any movement. You will not notice. If it is little shifted, then it will get moved and will get aligned. Now we have to rest this washer on this face. So either you can use the distant command or other command which is also very popular and it is good. So we'll use this command. So there's a difference between touch align and align lock. Touch align means you are touching two surfaces. You are touching two surfaces in touch align. And align lock means you are aligning the axis. So because here also touch align and here also align, so you may get confused. So we'll select this again. We'll select touch align. So go to select two objects. Again, first operation on the added component. So I'll select this face and I'll select this face. They should touch to each other. Okay, done. You can use concentric also. You can use concentric also. Say okay. That is up to you. So now washer is added. It is constraint also. Now we'll add screw. So again, add component. Add component में open the folder. So what we have done, we have first started with the drag release plate. Drag release plate में we added tool holder. Then we added swell plate. Swell plate was tricky. उसको घुमाया, position किया, rotate किया in two directions, move किया. Okay, and then we constrained the swell plate by using parallel command and by using align command and then distance. So there were three constraints in swell plate. So depending on the geometry, huh, the constraint can be one or constraint can be three or constraint can be four. But normally within maximum within four constraint or three and four constraint, the component gets fixed. So for swell plate we use three constraint. Three constraint कौन सा? Aligning of the axis, then making the face parallel, and then maintaining the distance. Alright. So now we will add tool clamping screw. Okay. Now again, इधर भी तो छूट गया tool clamping screw. It has come here in the assembly navigator, but you cannot see. So what you do? See, you can see it from here. The A direction data you cannot see. You can see that means it has got inside. Huh? Again, you can check from the rendering style from the wireframe skeleton model, but we are sure that screw has been added. So I'll say OK. Now, as per procedure, we have to move the added components to the appropriate position. To the appropriate position. Okay. थोड़ा drag करो, rotate करो, be comfortable. Now we'll use move command. Select component. You can select directly from here. See, tool clamping screw. So this is selected. Now specify orient. You have to click here. Specify orientation. Then only this will appear. This will appear. Now I'll move it reasonably up. Pura. This is just fine. Okay. It's just fine. I'll leave it here and say OK. Now, not even though it looks the axis looks to be aligned, I cannot take chance. Huh? I cannot take chance. I have just fixed up the distance, but I need to align the center line of this screw or the axis of this screw with the axis of the tool holder. So I'll go to assembly constraint, then align lock, select the axis, select the two objects. First is added components. So little bit you have to move here and there. Yes, so face in the tool clamping screw and you can get this center line. See, center line in the tool clamping screw. Next that one object is selected, then second object. Just look at the center line. See, now this is center line in tool holder. You can click here also, face in tool holder, or you can click directly on the center line. If this is visible, center line in tool holder, I'll select that. But now again I'll show this. This so align lock, select this face in tool clamping screw and center line in the tool clamping and select this face and say OK. So now this is constrained, that means it will not move anywhere. That is, if I this screw will not move. And if you want still to be sure, you can use this also from here to here because it may move in this direction. But if you give the distance, then it will not move in that direction also. So always better you give the distance. So go to assembly constraint, then distance, select two objects. So first is this is easy to select. So select this, and then second is select this. The moment both the objects are selected, it becomes 0. Please note. Now this distance is 44. So 44, 44. So I will say 40 so that it will come down. 40, 40. Now this will depend upon the tool, the thickness of the tool. Say okay. Now this will not move in this direction also because हम लोग ने distance दिया है और we have fixed up. I'll show you. Go to move component. Select tool clamping screw. Now specify orientation. Now this is a purple color. See, may move. It cannot because it is constrained. Try to move in this other direction. YC में it will not because इसका axis aligned है. Rotate कर देखो rotating because it is constrained. If it is not constrained or if this distance is not fixed, then it will move in this direction. Or if the axis is not aligned, then you can rotate it also. So cancel this. If you choose yes, the unapplied changes will be lost. And say yes. Now screw has been added. Now we'll add pin. Pin now. Again, say Control S. Save your work. And click. Now add component. Now one thing I forgot to told you that your components and your component which you are assembling, all the component and your assemble component should be in the same folder. Should be in the same folder. Okay, so keep the directory like that. Don't change the path. Like you make a component in one folder and you make assembly in another folder. So that will create a problem. So keep a habit or keep a practice. एक folder बनाओ और same folder में you keep the components and assembly also. Keep the habit because you are going to make assemblies, six assemblies altogether. And name the component properly. So now I'll select pin. आपको preview में say okay. Now again
हेलो नाही लागले
pin
मग आता मी पेमेंट केलं तर बरोबर आलं तुला रिसिप्ट पाठवते मी आता
pin has not appeared here. To place laptop one. Then open the folder. Wrapper का okay. Part is not a valid version of the component part. The following files could not be loaded, causing this open to fail. I'll say okay. Here, I think something is wrong with this. This part, the pin. Preview is seen, but it is not getting added. It has not come in the assembly. Okay, so what I will do, our session will extend little bit. I will go to modeling. I will make a fresh pin and let us see whether we can add that. Before that, first I will see whether that pin is there or not anywhere. So go to rendering file, wireframe with no, the pin cannot be seen anywhere. Pin cannot be seen anywhere. So shaded with edge. Control S.
आता कोण कोण घेतो
I'll close this
आता तिथे जाते
part and components. Say no. Let me go to modeling now. Let me go to modeling. So as application in modeling, in part navigator, assembly navigator. This is part navigator. Part navigator. Let me close this flap over part and components. I'll say new. Then in the clapper only, I'll give the name as pin 1, pin 1, I have to select model but pin 1, say okay. How is model 1 has come? You are causing a fat file that is modified. Do you want to save it? No. Let me see. File open. Laptop. Insert. File new. Model. Model 1. Laptop. Pin. Pin. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now this is pin 1. Huh? So go to the sketch. Go to the sketch. Say okay. The pin diameter was 13 mm. I'll select now circle first. So circle x0 y0 diameter say 13. गलत हो गया diameter. Control Z. Go to circle x0 y0 diameter. Use tab button. Say 30. Okay. Escape. Escape. Zoom it. Control F. Here. Say finish sketch. Now go to extrude. Curve is already selected. So I'll and it is minus 100. I'll say okay. And say Control S. Control S. Now let me see. I'll go to now assembly. Add component. First I'll have to add file assembly. Assembly file open. What was the assembly name? It was Scrapper 1. I think preview yes. Say okay. Scrapper 1. Now let me see whether I can add. I'll close pin 1. Add component. Open the folder. Pin 1. Pin 1. Say okay. Yeah. Now it has come. I think there was some wrong. That pin must have been borrowed from something else, or that pin may not have been saved in that folder. So that's why it was not able to load it. Um, I think that the pin was not saved in that folder. So select part 1. Yes, now the pin has come. Happy to see the pin. I will say now okay. Where is my assembly navigator? Part navigator. Don't panic. Click at assembly. Now the pin has come. Now pin should go here. Alright. So we will align the axis of the pin. Now zoom करके करो, rotate it, zoom in. Now go to assembly constraints. To assembly constraints, select align lock. Select two objects. So first is this component which is to be added, facing one, and then second is facing the swell plate. So that is done. So say okay. Now this is the center lines of the pin and the swell plate is aligned. Now this pin will not move like this. Now we will fix up this distance. This fix up this distance. Had this face been matching with this, then had this face been matching with this, then we would have used touch align. But since we have to maintain the distance, we have no choice but to use distance command. So sometimes you need to use distance command. You cannot ignore it. You cannot ignore. So go to assembly constraint, let me बैटरी ऑन करता हूँ. assembly constraints, add assembly constraint, then go to distance. Now it is simple. As per our rule, first we'll select this, then we'll select this, and as I told in the beginning, this distance will be 1.5. 1.5 because 12 plate width is 97 and pin is 100. So 900 minus 97 3. So 1.5 on either side. I say okay. Now you can see the pin coming out from both the sides. So this is what your assembly is completed. Now if you make any changes in the components, first let me say control S. If you make any changes in the component that will appear in the assembly, I'll show you one example. Now observe carefully or look carefully. See now this face and this face, they are at one level. One level. See this and this, they're at one level. Now I'll make changes in the component drawing. See face of drag relay and the face of this fuel plate, they are at one level. So now I will make changes in the component and I will see whether it is reflected in the assembly or not. See even see this. This is also matching properly. This radius is also matching properly. So what I'll do now, I'll go to modeling. See this is how you can switch over application modeling, then you have to open the file, isn't it? So how to open the file? File, open, drag release plate, say okay. This is how you can play around, but slowly. Now assembly navigator है, कभी कभी डर लगता है किधर गया. Don't panic here. Assembly navigator, go to part navigator. Okay. Now this is your 3D model. I'll go to sketch now. Sketch. I will change the position of this hole. I'll change the position of this hole. So go to sketch. So I don't know which sketch it is, but I can see sketch 1 and sketch 6. So let me select sketch 6. Yeah. So sketch 6 में this hole was defined. I will change this now. Edit कैसा करता है? Double click here. Double click. You change it to 15. ये जो है वो. So ये होल का सेंटर लाइन मैंने हटाया. तो 15 किया. 15 किया. Now this hole I have shifted to 15 mm. Isn't it? That means in the assembly, this drag release plate should move up by 2 mm. Should move up by 2 mm. So I say finish here. Alright. Then control S for saving. Now let me see assembly में clapper block. See immediately you can see now. See the effect of changing the dimensions in the component. And this is what the beauty of the software is. You can take the decision very fast. Component में जाओ, dimension change करो, and see its effect in the assembly. See now here you can clearly see, you can measure this distance also. It is up by 2 mm. At the time you can move on. You can see here also. देखो ये component shift हो गया. This is aligned. Okay. So again bring it. Let us see whether it comes back to its initial position or not. But you have to control it. Save करना है. Component को save नहीं किया so it will not be reflected. So again I'll go to drag release plate, again go to sketch, page 6, again change this to 13, right, say close, finish sketch, say control S. Now look at the assembly, left one assembly is back. See now there is a level here, and इसका भी level होगा, this is also level. So control S. Now if you allow, I'll take another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes I will take. I want to show you something that is, because tomorrow I want to start with the lectures. Shall I continue for 5 minutes, or you can hold, no, 5 minutes? Not more than 5 minutes. So how to go to drafting? So application, you have drag release plate here. So go to application, go to drafting, go to drafting. Now you have to select the sheet. So A3 size, then say OK. So this sheet will appear with the title block. This title block you can make on your own. You can give these values here. Just do some R&D. Okay, now I had opened that model, isn't it? Release page. See, this model is open, drag release page. And just place it. Just place it here. Place it here. You have one view. You have another view. Okay, I don't know which one is top, which one is thing. Now when I place it here, then I can say, now this is third angle. See, third angle projection, because symbol, you can see symbol. Third angle projection, and place it here. And so this is your right hand view, this is your left hand view, this is your कौन सा आपका bottom view था, and this is what is your top view, like this. Come out of this. Once you have this, you can select, you can have section view also. So go to section view. Okay. Then this location, click here, press it here. You got a sectional section AA, right hand view with the section lines. Then you can sectional, like now this, now if you want to see in this direction, you can get section BB, and at any angle if you want, you have to just rotate the section plane, and you will get the desired section. And another thing, I'll go to Clapper now. So Clapper mein I'll quickly draw the, I'll go to drafting, I'll quickly draw the bush. And this is big, I will only draw one view. Say OK. Close this. We have this component. At the same time, I will draw one assembly also here. We close. Now, with the command called as a part list. So part list will generate the bill of material BOM for you automatically. You can add columns, you can add rows, remask column, material column here. So part list directly. Now you can give the numbering. So now one is drag release plate. Drag release plate. So how to do that? Go to balloon. Just add few circles here. 6 component है और एक को extra करके रखो. Now you go to that circle. Okay, you'll get that arrow. Now you will get this edit. Let us say now I'll type here one. So that is a part number. Don't close this window. Now one is drag release plate. So I'll keep my cursor here. The arrow will come automatically. Now you can close it. Okay, so you can see the arrow also. So drag release plate holder. Then now number 2, that is tool holder. Okay, so I'll select this. You should get that edit box first. Edit box. You have to click at that circle. Then there is a second option. Now part number 2. Don't close it. Now leave your mouse on the tool holder and click it. The arrow will come. Okay, and like that. Okay, so if you want to direct it somewhere else, you can have multiple arrows. This is what is done. Today we have learned how to do assembly, how to do drafting, then how to create the bill of material, and how to name the components. If you have any doubt, you please ask. I will not save this. If you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, then let's take a leave. Thank you very much.